allies. Friends and I, allies.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a minute, but I just want to show you these couple of things I copped since the last time I made a vid. If I can get through this pretty quick. So I got a lot of games. Pretty much that's all I got. Let me start off with Sega Saturn, because I only copped 2 games for that. I copped Dark Legend. It's a fighting game. I got it for a good price. It's not that bad of a fighting game. It's just the characters just fucking suck. And then I got Bust-A-Move 3. I had no idea this game existed on this console. So as soon as I found that out, I copped it. So it's, I don't know, I think it's an uncommon game. So got me those 2. Let's see. I got 4 Sega Genesis games. I've had these games, but I got the boxes to them. So I got Tin Head, Samurai Showdown. Finally got me Streets of Rage box, and I got all 3 boxed. And Outrun. So those were the only 4 that I got for the Genesis. Actually, that was all my Sega stuff for this pickups. I don't know what to show you next. Let me show you the Super Nintendo games I copped. They're not bad. I mean, some are they're not the best. I got Super Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. You know, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but these games aren't too bad, and this actually completes my Star Wars collection for the Super Nintendo. I have all 3 now, so. I got Tasmania. Krusty's Super Funhouse. I remember renting this back in the day. Got me Adventure Island. Star Trek Starfleet Academy. I had the box, but I just didn't have the game, so I found the game out in the wild. Chester Cheetah Wild Wild Quest. And the last one is The Legend of the Mystical Ninja. So those are the Super Nintendo games I copped. For that, got me some N64 games. For the most part, I had these games. I got them boxed now. I'm just trying to get everything boxed, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, these games are, yeah, some of them, I guess. Pilot Wing 64, Vigilante 8, Blast Corps. This took me a minute to get. Dark Rift, which honestly I haven't played this game in a minute. I haven't played it probably since it came out, honestly. Whatever, it wasn't too bad of a fighting game. Extreme G, Excitebike 64, Gauntlet Legends. See, I like playing Gauntlet Legends on the 64 because it was 4 players. But they do have this for the Dreamcast too, so. I got me Gex 64, Enter the Gecko, Pokemon Snap, and I got this fucking game boxed. God, oh my gosh, I don't even know why I waste my time even getting that, dude. I will never play that game ever again. I don't know, I will never play that game. That game is just gonna shit myself. Sit right there on the shelf to be all whatever. Usually when people come over and they ask, like when they see my 64 collection, the first thing they ask, hey, you got GoldenEye? What kind of collector would I be if I didn't have that piece of shit? The last 4 are actually good games. I'm glad I finally got boxed. Bomberman 64. This is when Bomberman started getting all 3D. I mean, I don't know, it's alright. Mega Man 64, which is pretty much like Mega Man Legends. Snowboard Kids, which, in my opinion, I think the Snowboard Kids 2 is way better. And Snowboard Kids 2 is probably one of my favorite N64 games. This one, yeah, this one's alright, not so much. And then Mischief Makers, which I found this game at a thrift like years ago for like $3. And I finally got a box though. So yeah, those are the N64 games. I don't know, I'm not too pressed about those. Now I got me some cool NES games. Now NES is pretty much like the main thing I'm collecting right now. Like that's what I search for. That's what I try to look out for. So these games, some of them are some shit, and some of them are dope. Solid Service, some shit. Stealth, I haven't even played this. Karate Kid, I played this. You know, the game, I didn't think this game was too bad until you got to like the last part and you just get, every time you get hit, whatever, I don't even want to talk about it. Rocket Ranger, this game sucks. I didn't like that game. Alright, let's see what else I got. Alright, I got Cobra Command. Milan's Secret Castle. Finally got me Tetris 2. I swear this is like one of the most common games. It took me forever to copy this. Karnov. Oh man, this was like another common game. I never played it. I didn't even know what the fuck this game looked like. And I looked in the back. I was like, oh shit, this game looks dope. And then I played it. I was like, man, this game is some shit. All right, let's see what else I got. I got me Punch-Out. I already have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but this is with Mr. Dream. This is after like they didn't have the license to Mike Tyson anymore, so they came out with this. Tiny Toon Adventures 2, Trouble in Wacky Land. I already had me the first Tiny Toon, so now I got both of them boxed and complete. Paperboy. Now this game. This is one of the games I had as a child, so I remember we bought this brand new when it came out. So this was a game I grew up with, and like my original copy, I sold it to Funkoland years ago because it didn't work. But now we reacquired it, and it's actually the last game I needed to reacquire to have all the games that I had as a child that we had back in the NES days. That is Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. This game isn't too bad. I actually like this game. Pretty simple ass game. It can get kind of challenging. It has a lot of levels. But like the music and just everything about this game is so nostalgic. Like it just it takes me. It's kind of creepy. It takes me back, honestly. Last 4 NES games. Dragon Warrior 3. Got it for a good price. It says the most advanced RPG role-playing game. The most advanced, dude. The most advanced for what, 1991? Now, everybody knows I'm not a big RPG fan, but since I collect, I don't know, Dragon Warrior doesn't seem too bad of a game. All I need is Dragon Warrior 4, and I'll have all 4 of them. And I've gotten all of them for fucking pretty, real cheap, dude. I haven't even, I got the first game 100% complete for $2.50 on eBay. I got the second one in the trade box, and then I got this one, which I was the only one that bid on this one. I got this one for cheap, so the box is in awesome condition, dude. Shit is like fucking mint. The last 3 games are pretty dope. They're pretty uncommon, pretty rare, pretty valuable games, especially in the box. I mean, I only get them in the box. First one is Dragon Fighter. This one's pretty hard to find in the box, to tell you the truth. I have not played this yet. I just haven't had time, man. I just got off of work, so I have a day off tomorrow, so I'll probably end up playing this. Finally got me this game that I've been wanting for a while. Scat Special Cybernetic Attack Team. Got me this. This game is dope. This is like Forgotten Worlds for the Genesis, but it's not bad. I really enjoy this game. And the last NES game I copped, I remember I was trying to bid on this a couple years ago. I actually missed out by winning this on eBay for like $30. Some dude outbid me at the last. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I found a listing for this game, but they had titled it wrong. Like they misspelled it. And when I specifically went to type in to look for this game, I misspelled it, and that auction came up, and it was at like $30, dude. And like the last second, I bid it, and some dude overbidded me, and he got this shit complete for like $30. I knew then I would never get this game for $30. That was like my opportunity that I missed, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. 2 years later, I finally got it. Metal Storm. I haven't played this shit either. Actually, I got this and Dragon Fighter and Scat. They were all from the same seller, so I haven't played them yet. I got them all on the same day. I definitely want to play this. Everybody says it's a good game, so yeah. I just beefed up my NES collection times 100, dude. So I'm close to. All I need is 8 more games, 8 more box games, and I'll have 300 box Nintendo games. I have about 40 loose, 40, Nintendo games loose. So I'm pretty much, honestly, I'm pretty much exactly halfway. I have half of the licensed Nintendo games, and my gosh, it's taking me forever to get, like, this is a pretty big collection to get, dude. But yeah, I pretty much have half of them boxed. So, now it's just the journey to get the other half. So, yeah. Now the last thing I want to show you, my boy hooked it up, Darren. I'm gonna say his name, Darren. It's my boy. He surprised me with a present, a gift. Now I was not expecting this. Before I show you that gift, let me show you. Well, before I show you the main gift, let me show you like the other gift he sent me. So he knew I liked these artworks, so he sent me like a whole rack of like pictures through text. He was like, "Hey man, pick out some pictures you like of these video game related pictures." So I picked 2 of them. I had no idea he was gonna do this. He came by to my crib, and he printed these pictures and he put them in a frame and he gave them to me. I actually have them hanging up on my wall, but I took them down just to show you guys. So the first one is Sonic the Hedgehog running like, I guess in, I don't know, green zone or whatever. The rings and the bees. It's kind of subtle picture. It doesn't really pop. You have to see. It looks like a painting. So he gave me that, and then he gave me this Streets of Rage frame picture. Obviously it's from part 1. Axel, Blaze. What the hell is this man's name? Is his name Adam? I don't fucking remember. I rarely play Streets of Rage 1. I always play number 2. But this shit was dope, dude. This is like modern art, but like it has the black, board of the Genesis. So this is a really dope pick. So I was shocked when I saw it, and I was like, damn, this shit is dope, dude. I want to put more stuff like that around my man cave, because it's like video game related and stuff. So the last thing, he surprised me with this. So my boy Darren, he lives kind of far, and honestly, I hadn't seen that man in maybe, honestly, close to a year, dude. It's been a year since I seen the guy. He lives a couple hours away. Maybe not, maybe like 2 hours away. But he hit me up and he's like, "Hey man, we should get together, we should chill." I'm like, "Alright, cool." And he told me, he's like, "Yeah man, I'm gonna buy like a brand new PS3 with more memory." I was like, "Oh cool." He's like, "But you can have my old one." And I was like, "For real, dude?" He's like, "Yeah man, I know you don't got PS3. He's like, "You can have one. You can have mine." I was like, "Are you sure, man? That's really nice of you, man. That's very generous, like giving away your PS3, I'm just like, damn. I was like, sure. I was like, because PS3 is the last console I'm gonna buy. Like, I'm not buying PS4. I'm not buying Xbox One. The next gen, I'm done with PS3 and Xbox 360 and Wii. Like, that's the last generation of games I'm buying. I'm not buying anything new stuff. So he knew like that was gonna be my last console. So the day he came over, I was expecting him to give me his used PS3. And out of nowhere, this man busts out with a brand new PS3. And I was like, he told me, he's like, "Yeah man, I just bought you a PS3, here you go." I was like, "What? Son, you bought me a PS, dog." I appreciate it, I'm very grateful, and it's awesome, but man, you did not have to do that, dude. Like, I was not expecting that. He gave me a 250 gig came with Uncharted 3. And another thing is, when he gave me the box, when he gave it to me, I looked at this and I had no idea there was a new model. This is PS3's third model. Like the top like slides. It slides open. It's tight. I was like, dude. So what happened was, he said, yeah, man, I felt bad because he sold the PS3 he was gonna give me, his old one. He sold it. He traded it in, and he gave him like $80. And I guess he felt bad because he said he was going to give it to me, but he ended up selling it. So he felt so bad that he ended up just buying me a new one. And I was like, dude, you didn't have to do that, man. But dog, this shit is dope. I've been playing this shit a lot, man. I still haven't gone online yet. I just haven't had time. Not that I haven't. I just keep forgetting, dude. Like, I got to call up to get the password to go online. I don't know, man. But when I do, me and my boy, we're going to hit up some Resident Evil 5. So he gave me a brand new PS3 free as a gift. And then I went to GameStop myself and I copped some games. So I copped Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, the very first one. I was trying to find part 2, but all the GameStop I went to didn't have it. I got Resident Evil 5. Well, I got Uncharted 3. It came with the system. Now this is the game I wanted the most out of the PS3 was God of War 3. Because I like God of War. God of War is dope. And the last game I got was Anarchy Reigns. I wanted this more for the PS3 than the 360, just because, I don't know. I like the PS3 controller better than the 360. Like, I'm more familiar with it. It's a lot easier for me to handle. Like, it's better for fighting games. So that's my collection of games so far. I'm loving the PS3. Shit's dope. And I finally got a Blu-ray player. I didn't have a Blu-ray player until then. So yeah. Oh yeah, and the last thing he gave me was this: Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. So I've already seen these. These are good. These are dope, man. So, to my boy Darren, I appreciate it, man. That was like one of the best gifts I've ever had, dude. So these are, honestly, these are like one of the best pickups. Of PS3, dope-ass NES games, some alright Super Nintendo and 64 games, and them awesome-ass picture frames, Genesis, Sega Saturn. So, that's it, guys. That was my pickups. I'm not sure when I'll do another vid. I know I've just been doing pickups lately, but I just haven't been in the mood to really do vids, man. But anyways, yeah. Alright, guys. Peace.